Max is 35, and he is a really nice guy. That's what everyone says. His colleagues, his neighbors, his ex-wife, even the lady at the dry cleaners. The problem is, Max is sick of being nice. He's always giving rides when he's exhausted. He lends money he was saving for his own car. He spends hours listening to a friend moan about problems that the friend has no intention of fixing. Inside, Max feels like a burnt-out shell. He feels like a free accessory to everyone else's life. To him, the world feels like a giant vacuum cleaner, sucking his energy dry under the polite label of kindness. One Tuesday, when his boss asked him to finish someone else's report for the third time that week, Max didn't argue. He just grabbed his coat and walked out. Not to a bar, but to the outskirts of town, where an old man was rumored to see things exactly as they are. The road was garbage, muddy, uphill, with a biting wind. Max walked, fuming at himself. What am I even going to say? That it hurts when people use me? I'll sound like a toddler. He almost turned back, but then he saw a small shack. On the porch sat an old man, intensely scrubbing a blackened, rusty pot. I'm here because I can't handle being kind anymore. It hurts. It leaves me empty. Kind? What makes you think you're kind? Well, I help everyone. I never say no. I try to make sure everyone is comfortable, even if I'm suffering. I see. So you're just a coward then? What? Excuse me? I give people the shirt off my back. Exactly. And why? Because you're afraid they'll judge you? Because you can't handle them thinking you're the bad guy? Because you're terrified of conflict? I just want to be useful. Lie. You want to be safe. Your kindness is just a bribe you pay the world so it won't bother you. You're buying approval with your own exhaustion. Tell me, when was the last time you said no when you actually wanted to? I don't remember. It feels selfish. There it is. You're confusing kindness with an inability to defend your own borders. Tell me, if you give a man bread because you're afraid he'll yell at you, is that kindness? No. I guess that's a transaction. It's servicing your own fear. True kindness is only possible when you have the power to say no or even the strength to strike back, but you choose to help instead. If you lack the teeth to say, "Get lost," your please means absolutely nothing. It's forced. So if I start saying no, I'll become a jerk. You'll become honest. That's much scarier. Do you know the difference between a saint and a doormat? What? Everyone wipes their boots on a doormat. The doormat doesn't mind. That's his job. But a saint can flip the tables in the temple and drive people out with a whip if they're crossing the line. He has teeth. He just only uses them when it's necessary. So to be truly kind, I have to learn how to be tough. You have to learn how to be you. Kindness is an overflow. It's when you have so much peace and strength inside that you can share it without damaging yourself. What you're doing isn't kindness. It's organ donation without anesthesia. You're giving yourself away piece by piece, hoping someone will appreciate the sacrifice. Spoiler, they won't. They'll just ask for the other kidney. So what do? Go home and commit a sin. Tell someone no to a stupid request. Watch how the sky doesn't fall. Feel the silence that grows inside you instead of that constant itch to be good. Kindness without boundaries is just self-destruction. Build the fence first, then invite people to the table. Max walked back down the mountain. His phone buzzed in his pocket, a colleague wanting to dump a few tasks on him. Max looked at the screen, felt that familiar sting of guilt, and simply switched it off. He didn't feel like a hero. He felt heavy, real, as if he had finally occupied all the space in his own body, leaving no room for other people's expectations. That evening, he didn't go to a social gathering just to be polite. He bought himself a decent meal, sat in the quiet, and for the first time in a long time, he just breathed. He wasn't thinking about who he owed. The world didn't become more hostile. On the contrary, the people who were used to using him simply drifted away. And those who stayed, they started looking at him with respect. It turns out that when you stop being convenient, you finally become visible.